Every single thing we do in our day, we need to ask ourselves, is what I am doing putting me closer to what I want? And if you can't answer yes to that question, you might have to check and see if that thing is really worth it to have in your life or not. Every single thing that you do, every single thing you put in your body, every single thought that you think, we need to stop and we need to ask ourselves, is doing this allowing me to become a step closer to what I want? Is it allowing me to become the person I really want to be? Or is it simply a distraction or something that's going to be putting us off course? I'm learning that more and more and more throughout my life. And, now I'm in my 30s, and I think it's even more. I think that kind of the older you get, the more you start realizing these ideas. And that's every single day we have a choice. Every single day we have a choice to either get us closer to what we want or take us further than what we want. And it's all based on, again, the actions that we take, the thoughts that we think. All of that plays a huge role in us manifesting what we want and us becoming the person that we want to become. So you really got to think about that. If we want to embody the ideal version of ourselves now, if we want to be that person now, if we want to be the person that has our manifestations now, we need to start behaving and acting like them now. Now, what does that mean? That means, again, as we're thinking, as we're feeling, the stuff that we're doing, we need to ask ourselves and remind ourselves, is this something this new version of me would want to do? Is this something this new version of me would do? Is this putting me closer to the life of my dreams, of the stuff that I want? All of that is so important. So again, the words you say to yourself, are they confident thoughts, right? Are they thoughts that embody the new person you want to be? The food that you're putting in your body, is it something, that new version of you, that ideal version of you that loves themselves, that cares for themselves, would they be eating that? When it comes to exercise and things of that nature, is that something that new version of yourself does, that ideal version does? That person that gets everything they want, that confident state, is that what they do? And if the answer is yes, we need to start doing it. We need to start becoming that person now. And that means taking action like that person. Taking action like the person we want to be. Because as soon as we embody that, as soon as we step into that person, as soon as we take action like that person, as soon as we start talking like that person, we become it. We become it, and that's what we manifest our dreams. We don't manifest what we want. We manifest who we are. We manifest who we are being. And so that person that gets the love that they crave, that gets their specific person with ease, what type of person are they? I can guarantee you they're somebody that takes care of themselves. I can guarantee you they're somebody that thinks very highly of themselves. I can guarantee you they're somebody that loves themselves. I can guarantee you they are somebody that prioritizes themselves. So that's who you need to start becoming. That person who takes their business to the next level, who's successful in business. Who are they? They're somebody, again, that takes care of themselves, that prioritizes themselves, that understands if they're not in their best mindset and if they're not feeling good, their business won't do very well, right? As good as you feel is as good as your business is going to do. I was watching some content this morning or last night. The days are kind of merging. I've been making a lot of content. And he spoke about if you're not giving 90% into your business is not going to grow. Now, I know that's kind of extreme, might sound extreme, because we want to have work-life balance, but especially when you're just getting started, committing 90% of what you do into your business will allow that business to thrive beyond anything you can ever imagine. Because think of this, most of the stuff that we're doing in our day, we're kind of wasting, right? We're wasting away looking at stuff on Instagram that doesn't matter. We're watching TV shows that don't matter. We're eating foods that aren't good for us. We're doing all these things that are simply distractions for the stuff that we truly care about. and what leads us to what we really truly want. And so when it's saying, oh, and I invest 90% into something, that's actually not a big deal. And actually, it's probably a good thing, because that means you're eliminating the stuff that you really don't need anymore. That is just a distraction. That's just dopamine. That's this releasing this brain chemical that's wanting more and more pleasure. But at the end of the day, it's not giving you anything. At the end of the day, it's giving you regrets. At the end of the day, it's keeping you from living the life of your dreams and being the person who you really truly are, right? Elevating, leveling up yourself to amazing levels, to places that you've never been before. It's right there. It's within your reach. We just have to become it now. As I'm creating this challenge that we're currently doing, we're talking about the alter ego and creating an alter ego. And what that simply means is creating the ideal version of who we want to be, meaning writing down exactly who that person is. What time do they wake up in the morning? What do they have for breakfast every day? What time do they work out during the day? What thoughts do they have? How do they act when they do X, Y, and Z? When they're working on their business, are they feeling annoyed, or are they always feeling pumped because they know they're changing lives? When they're trying to manifest love and they're not seeing results, are they upset all the time? No, they're not. They're confident because they know they can attract anything they want, anybody they want. It's only a matter of time, right? Write down that ideal version of who you want to be and just step into that. Decide that's who I am. That's who I am now. I'm going to flick the switch in my mind, and no matter what, that is who I'm going to be. And it's the actor Cary Grant that said he did this. He was very shy. He was very timid. He didn't like acting in front of people. He didn't like doing any of that. So he had to create somebody that liked that stuff. And he said as soon as he created that person and stepped into it, he became that person. He said, I became that person, or that person became me, or somehow we met. They became one. It's very important to look at your life right now and ask yourself, are there things that I need to eliminate to get myself to the next level? Are there things that I need to cut out in order to start seeing the results that I want? Are there things I need to cut out for me to be the best version of myself? And chances are there is, right? I know there's stuff in my life that I'm really going to cut out, looking to cut out, and have been cutting out. And especially days like today, for instance, I woke up about 5 a.m. and I created content till close to 6 p.m. I took a little bit of a break and had lunch and had dinner, but essentially for about 11 hours straight or so, I was just talking to a camera all day long. That's why my eyes probably look so droopy right now, because this is about probably the 30th or 40th piece of content I've made today, right? And while I'm making this content, I'm getting thoughts in my head saying, oh, you need to take a break. Oh, you should watch some TV. Oh, you should go check your Instagram. Oh, you should try to go do this. Oh, you should have this to eat, right? And I had to say no to those things. And it wasn't easy, right? I've already made 20 pieces of content. Like, yeah, I deserve to go do this, right? That's the main thing your brain will always say. It's the best at persuasion. Oh, but you deserve it. Look how much you've done. You deserve it, right? But the truth is, you start digging into the stuff that's not good for you, and it kind of knocks you off that place that you're in. It knocks you out of focus. It knocks you out of the flow, okay? And I can really look right now, even though it was hard to say no to those things, and I really at the time didn't want to keep creating content, but I told myself, no, this is what it takes. This is who I am. This is what I love to do, right? I had to talk myself into that ideal version of myself and continue to push through and continue to keep going. And guess what happened now that I'm done with my day? Well, besides making this for you and talking to you, but I don't feel like this is content. I'm just speaking with you. But how do you think I feel now? Amazing. Amazing. I feel like I fulfilled my life's purpose today. I feel like I took things to the next level today. I feel like I was just the most perfect version of myself today, and I did everything that I wanted to. And it was such a fantastic day. Now, had I started doing what I planned to do and then stopped to do X, Y, and Z, and stopped to watch that TV show, and stopped to check all this Instagram stuff, and stopped to check all this Facebook stuff, and stopped to scroll mindlessly through YouTube and click around, how do you think I'd be feeling right now if I stopped and did that stuff? I'd be like, well, today was a waste of my time. I didn't get anything done, right? And so these things that seem great at first, oh, just a little bit of chocolate, oh, just a little bit of alcohol, oh, just one more cigarette, those things are what create the destruction. Those things are later on, we look back and say, I wish I would not have done that. And it's the hard stuff, the stuff that seems difficult on the surface, that if we were just to continue to do, we would feel so much better, okay? So mainly what I want you to take away from this is this simple idea, okay? No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, you have a choice right now to be whoever you want to be. And that is, if you want to be the most ideal version of yourself, the one that has their manifestations, the one that takes things to the next level, the one that knows they can be, do, or have absolutely anything. And sometimes it's tough. Sometimes your mind is going to take you and say, no, go over here. No, do this. No, do that. Have that dopamine. But no, if you stick to who you know you need to be and who you truly are, that's going to be the game changer. That's going to take you to the next level. It's not always easy, but as Les Brown says, if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. Doing the hard things sometimes, again, creates so much ease in your life. You look back on your days and you feel so satisfied because you performed and you did everything that the highest version of yourself would want to, okay? I'll leave you with this. Do something now that your future self will thank you for. If you always work with that future self in mind and you think about right now, I have a choice in what I do, and at the end of the night, what will I be more satisfied with? If I went down this route and went out and had the drinks and got drunk, or if I stayed, I put in the work, I did this exercise, I did this workout, I spent a little more time on my hobby, spent a little time on my YouTube channel, what do you think at the end of the night you'll be more proud of? It's going to be the thing that's going to take you to the next level. It's going to be a thing that your higher self and your ideal self wants to do and knows that's the right track to getting everything you want. So thanks for letting me kind of ramble a little bit for you, but I think that's very important and just something that's been going through my mind a lot over these last few days as I'm making major changes in my life too, and I'm super excited for things to come. A lot of huge announcements to be made about this channel as well. One thing that's huge is I'm giving away my free Neville Goddard 7-day Manifestation Mastery course. If you'd like a 100% free course that's packed ton of value, it's going to give you Neville Goddard's best and greatest techniques so you can manifest the life that you absolutely deserve, that you absolutely know you're capable of manifesting in just 7 days' time. I'm going to give that to you for free. There's a link in the top of the description box below. Click it, enroll now. I know you're going to love it. Other than that, I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next video.